Hello everyone. Welcome to English with Hajri podcast. I am very happy you are here today. Today's topic is the psychology of clear thinking. Why do many people stay confused? And how can we think more clearly? Don't worry. This is not a difficult topic. We will use simple English and simple examples. By the end of this episode, you will learn how small changes in your thinking can make a big difference in your life. So, let's begin.
Thank you for inviting me. I think this topic is important for everyone. Students need clear thinking. Parents need clear thinking. Business people need clear thinking. Even children can learn it. Because every day, we make many decisions. Some decisions are small. Some decisions are very important. The way we think changes the way we live.
That's true. Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever made a decision very quickly? And later thought, I should have thought more carefully. I think almost everyone has. It happens to all of us. We are human. We all make mistakes. The good news is this. We can learn to think better.
Yes. Clear thinking is not something we are born with. It is a skill. And like every skill, it becomes stronger with practice. The more we practice, the better we become.
Before we talk about confusion, let's first understand something important. What is clear thinking? Many people believe clear thinking means knowing everything. But that is not true. No one knows everything. Not even the smartest people in the world.
Exactly. Clear thinking does not mean having all the answers. It means asking good questions. It means looking at the facts. It means staying calm before making a decision.
Imagine you are driving a car. If the front glass is clean, you can see the road. You can drive safely. But if the glass is dirty, everything becomes difficult. The road is still there, but you cannot see it clearly. Our mind works in the same way. When our thinking is clear, our decisions become better.
I like that example. Let me give another one. Think about a glass of water. If the water is moving all the time, it looks unclear. But when the water becomes still, you can see through it. Our mind is similar. When we stay calm, our thoughts become clearer.
That is a beautiful example. Many people think confusion comes from outside. Sometimes it does. But many times, confusion starts inside our own mind. Not because we are weak. Not because we are not intelligent. But because our brain is trying to handle too many things at the same time.
Yes. Modern life is very busy. We wake up. We check our phones. We read messages. We watch videos. We listen to different opinions. We move from one thing to another very quickly. Our brain has very little time to rest. When the brain becomes tired, thinking clearly becomes more difficult.
That does not mean technology is bad. Technology helps us in many ways. We can learn new skills. We can talk to people around the world. We can find useful information in seconds. The problem is not technology. The problem is using it without balance.
Exactly. Too much information can make us confused. Imagine someone gives you one map. Finding the right road is easy. Now imagine someone gives you 100 maps. Each map shows a different direction. What will happen? You may stop moving. Not because you are lazy, but because you don't know which map to follow.
That happens in real life too. One person says, "This is the best way." Another person says, "No, my way is better." A third person says something completely different. If we listen to everyone without thinking, we become confused.
So what should we do? Should we stop listening to people? No. Listening is important. Learning is important. But we should also ask, is this information true? Is there evidence? Does this make sense? Simple questions help us think more clearly.
I like that. Clear thinkers are curious. They are not afraid to ask questions. They do not believe something only because many people say it. They look for facts. They try to understand.
And there is another important point. Clear thinkers know that they can be wrong. They are open to learning. If they discover new facts, they are happy to improve their understanding. That is not weakness. That is wisdom.
I completely agree. Learning never stops. Every new day gives us a chance to become a little wiser than yesterday. We do not need to be perfect. We only need to keep learning.
In today's episode, we are not trying to change who you are. We simply want to help you think more clearly. Small changes in your thinking can create big changes in your life.
Why does our brain become confused? The answer may surprise you. It is not because we are not smart. In fact, many intelligent people also become confused.
That's right. Our brain is amazing. It helps us learn, remember, and solve problems. But our brain also needs rest. It needs time to think. When we give it too many things at once, it becomes tired. And a tired brain cannot always think clearly.
Let us imagine a simple example. You are sitting in a quiet room. Only one person is talking. It is easy to listen. Now imagine 10 people are talking at the same time. Can you understand everyone? Probably not. Your brain feels the same way. Too many voices create confusion.
This happens every day. We wake up and check our phone. There are messages, news, videos, advertisements, social media posts. Everyone wants our attention. Our brain tries to process everything. After some time, it feels overloaded.
This is called information overload. It simply means we receive more information than our brain can easily handle. The result is simple. We become tired. We become slower. Sometimes, we cannot decide what is important.
But there is good news. We do not have to know everything. We do not have to read every post. We do not have to watch every video. Choosing fewer but better sources of information helps our minds stay calm.
Another reason for confusion is making assumptions. Do you know what an assumption is? It means believing something without checking if it is true. For example, your friend does not reply to your message. You immediately think, maybe my friend is angry with me. But later you learn that your friend was busy at work. Your first thought was not a fact. It was only an assumption.
This happens very often. Our brain likes quick answers. Sometimes it fills the empty spaces with guesses. But guesses are not always correct. That is why clear thinkers ask questions before making conclusions.
Here is another example. Imagine you see someone looking serious. You think, he does not like me. But maybe that person is simply tired. Maybe they have a headache. Maybe they are thinking about an important problem. We cannot know the truth without understanding the full situation.
Exactly. One small misunderstanding can create a big problem. Many arguments begin because people assume instead of asking. A simple question can solve many problems.
There is another reason people become confused. It is called distraction. Today, many things compete for our attention. While studying, we check our phone. While talking, we read messages. While eating, we watch videos. Our attention keeps moving.
Our brain works best when it focuses on one thing. Doing one task carefully is often better than trying to do 5 tasks at the same time. Slow does not always mean weak. Sometimes slow means careful. And careful thinking leads to better decisions.
I like that sentence. Careful thinking leads to better decisions. Life is not a race. Sometimes taking one extra minute to think can save many hours of regret.
There is one more important reason. Sometimes people are afraid of making mistakes. Because of this fear, they keep thinking and thinking, but never make a decision. This is also a form of confusion.
That's true. We should think carefully. But we should not think forever. There is a balance. First, collect the facts. Then think calmly. Finally, make your decision with confidence.
Remember, no one makes perfect decisions every time. Every successful person has made mistakes. The difference is that they learn from those mistakes. Learning makes our thinking stronger.
So today we learned 4 important reasons why people become confused. Too much information. Making assumptions. Constant distractions. And fear of making mistakes. The good news is that every one of these problems can be improved with practice.
Yes. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it in the right way, the stronger it becomes. Small daily habits create big changes over time.
What is the biggest reason people become confused today?
One of the biggest reasons is information overload. Every day, we receive more information than our brain can process. Too much information makes it difficult to focus on what really matters.
Is being confused a sign of low intelligence?
Not at all. Even intelligent people become confused. Clear thinking is not about being smart. It is about staying calm, asking questions, and making thoughtful decisions.
Why do people make quick decisions?
Our brain likes quick answers because they save time. But quick decisions are not always the best. Important decisions usually need a little more time and careful thinking.
How can we avoid believing false information?
Before believing or sharing something, ask simple questions. Is it true? Is there evidence? Can I trust the source? These questions help us avoid confusion.
Does emotion affect our thinking?
Yes, it does. Strong emotions can influence our decisions. That is why it is helpful to pause, calm down, and think before taking action.
What is one daily habit that improves clear thinking?
Focus on one task at a time. Avoid too many distractions. A focused mind makes better decisions than a busy mind.
Finally, what is the most important lesson from today's discussion?
Clear thinking is a skill that anyone can learn. Stay curious, check the facts, think calmly, and keep learning every day. Small improvements in the way you think can lead to better decisions, stronger relationships, and a happier life.